global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello fam, welcome back to our channel. The Edo State election campaign has begun in earnest, and right now Godwin Obaseki is swimming in very serious allegations and counter allegations, and is trying to tell everyone that is concerned that he's innocent of all this accusation, and it looks like it's none other than Edo-born Billionaire calling him out and writing an open letter to the president of Nigeria and the good people of Edo State to warn Governor Obaseki to leave him alone over so many strong allegations he leveled against him. But before we go into the news proper and further analysis, we do love you to subscribe to our channel if you have not already done so by clicking on the red subscribe button and the bell notification icon to get both subscribed and notified as soon as we update our channel. Alright, let's go straight into the news. The Edo State Governor, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, said he was innocent of all the accusation leveled against him by Dr. Hosa Wells Okunbo, Edo-born Billionaire and oil magnate and business tycoon. Well, Okunbo, fondly called Captain Hosa by associate, had accused Governor Obaseki of serially attacking him through orchestrated campaign of calumny and to damage his reputation and business interests. He said those attacks were engineered by Edo State government under the watch of Obaseki over his alleged support for APC Iyamu in Edo 2020 governorship elections. In a personally signed statement in Abuja, Okunbo called out on the President Muhammadu Buhari and the people of Edo to prevail on Obaseki to leave him alone. He also accused Governor Obaseki of planning to revoke certificate of occupancy, that CFO, of his houses and burn his farms, saying the governor once prevented Buhari from inaugurating one of his farms. Okunbo said Obaseki, as chairman of the National Executive Council Ad Hoc Committee on Crude Oil Theft Prevention and Control, masterminded a damaging report against his company, the Secure Anchorage Area Limited (SAA), but reacted in a personally signed statement made available on Wednesday in Benin City. Governor Obaseki said he was innocent of all the allegations made against him by Edo-born Billionaire. The statement reads, "My attention has just been drawn to a 3-page editorial sponsored and signed by you in some Nigerian newspaper of Monday, July 2020, entitled An Open Letter to President Muhammadu Buhari and the good people of Edo State. Please urge Governor Obaseki to leave me alone. In your lengthy and convoluted missive, you accused me of being the mastermind of all your recent misfortunes, which range from sublime to the ridiculous. I sincerely empathize with you over this unfortunate and negative incident, but hereby state without equivocation that I am innocent of all you have accused me of. Those who have worked with me can attest to the fact that I do not have the propensity to inflict evil or pains, especially of the scale you've alleged, on any man or woman. I couldn't have been shopping for businesses abroad while at the same time destroying the ones owned by Edo sons and daughters like you. My background and record bear witness to the fact that all my working career have been devoted to creating, supporting, and sustaining businesses and investment. Even beyond my personal policies, I am under oath as governor to guarantee the security and safety of persons and property and ensuring the greatest level of happiness to the greatest number of Edo persons and citizens. In specific response to some of the allegations made in your publication, I wish to offer the following corrections. I, as chairman of the National Executive Council and Ad Hoc Committee on Crude Oil Theft Prevention and Control, the records would indicate that the eventual report actually favored you and your company, despite the strong complaints from the competition and some clients about the astronomical cost of services offered by your company. As pertains to the Secure Anchorage Area Limited as SAA operations, your accusation against me in this regard is blatantly false and without foundation. The Honorable Minister of Transport wrote to me All right, Honorable Rotimi Amechi is alive today to bear witness to the extensive effort I made on your behalf to resolve your problems with the Nigerian Port Authority (NPA). 3. On the complaint regarding the non-commissioning of your farm project by Mr. President, it would appear that you are not aware that the President had a mere 5-hour visit to Edo State and his itinerary was entirely put together by the Presidential Protocol team and further vetted by the Department of State Services (DSS). They came to the conclusion that the commissioning of your farm project could not be included on the President's visit. Neither I nor the Edo State government had anything to do with that decision. As your brother, I have been struggling to situate the probable source of your outlandish claims and wrong assessment of my character. Without a doubt, I am convinced that you must have been talking and consulting with the wrong people in your search for an honest assessment of my personality. It is disappointing that despite our close family relationship, you could allow yourself to be convinced that I would do anything to hurt you or your business interests. You will recall that over a year ago in my house, at the early stages when the intrigues of Godfather began to manifest, I had advised you to stay clear of the battle, which was going to be an epic one to get rid of the choking influence of Godfather from our political life. I knew at that time that Godfather was desperately shopping for allies of Edo South extraction to assist in his obsessive quest to continue his choking and unproductive dominance in the affairs of our state. It is unfortunate that you fell prey to the recruitment drive of the Godfather and you have now found yourself in a position where you are actively working against the interests of your own people. As you are aware, I have had my fair share of attacks for undertaking to save my people and help develop my state. I have been humiliated, undermined, and my age-old business and family name ridiculed by the Godfather and his agents simply because I refused to do his bidding and deprive millions of Edo people the good life that they rightfully deserve. This is what comes with the terrain when any person involves himself in politics and the consequences that follow. In all of this, I have no regrets whatsoever. I'm certainly not paranoid about anybody. I remain committed and focused because the well-being and gratitude of the people on whose side I have chosen to fight, namely the civil servants, the pensioners, the traders, the youths, the farmers, the drivers, and the millions of other professionals and non-professionals in our state, are sufficient rewards. I am saddened that you have made yourself the face of the forces that seek the continuous dominance of Godfather in Edo politics and have thereby exposed yourself to charlatans and opportunists who are now preying on your inner fears and insecurities to distort the real issues on ground. I respect your right to make your political choices and to support any political interest you consider appropriate. I also acknowledge your freedom to freely associate with any political tendencies that you find acceptable. But you must recognize that the world of politics is not a tea party, and the choices that we make in life always come at a cost, and we should all have the courage to bear and accept the consequences associated with those choices we have made freely. Wow, that's a very lengthy one, but he has actually spoken his mind, and this issue of godfatherism have eaten deeply in almost every fiber of politics in Nigeria. But we'll just take one or two fillers of what Edo people are saying, then we'll wrap it up. This one here is saying, same Obaseki demolishes opposition hotel and houses, told always using Godfather to campaign. Since you resisted Oshiomole in your first tenure, what have you done what have you done to the Edos in terms of employment? Okay, this one here is saying, I just hate Nigerian politics. The things you didn't do, they will say you do. If you don't commit infractions, they will do it on your behalf. How many people do you really want to please? Godfatherism is sweet, but shouldn't be overbearing. Anyway, this reply looks personal. Obviously, the governor feels hot. But you are family members, abi friend. Go discuss it at home. The only series we are interested to watch right now is Obaseki and Oshiomole, the end of a saga. We know last, you no go still hug. We know last una go still hug una sef. Igbinedion versus Oshiomole was war. Okay, Igbinedion versus Oshiomole war pass this one. Last they still hug themselves. That's the life of politicians, my brother. You don't die for them, don't kill yourself for them. But that's where we're going to wrap it up. Let's put in our comment section. What's your take on this? I feel that Obaseki just came up to clear the air, and that the whole allegation, they're probably using his personal relationship with this Edo-born billionaire to see how they can tarnish his image. What's your take on this? Let's put in the comment section. Let's interact. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for